About how the team got this division title?
Well, I thought tonight, again, we stayed patient through our stuff. Thought we played a real round game. Didn't force too many things. We just played our systems. The team's got a lot of offense, can make you pay in a lot of ways. And I thought when we needed big saves, Stolarz was, again, there like always. And, some big goals from, our bottom two lines.
What does it mean to you to get 100 points?
It's a special thing for sure. Those accomplishments don't happen by yourself. And that's, just credit to a lot of guys in that locker room that have helped me out and supported me through this year and have made some unbelievable plays for me and have put some in from my passes. So, I think the really cool thing is just the excitement from the guys for that point, and I'm seeing their excitement for me. So that was really cool to just experience.
Given everything you've done with Auston, it's fitting he sets you up for that.
Yeah, definitely. I was just saying to Mark that, I knew his next goal was 400. Of course, we get a 2-on-1 there, and I didn't even think about shooting that puck at all. So trying to get it over to him. He got a quick shot off. It almost went in. Then, what an unbelievable pass from him to hit me back door, and lucky enough I was able to finish it off.
With the way you guys have been playing and keeping things
That's definitely one of my buddies.
in keeping things defensively sound, how do you think you're better positioned this year going into the playoffs?
I think we're just buying in maybe a little bit more in that defensive zone system. I think a lot of credit goes out obvious to Lawton's line as well. I think offensively what they've done with the puck in the O-zone cycling, the responsibility they've taken on defensively of taking big D-zone draws and snapping it back and really just buying into that role has been awesome as well. So that line's been unreal for us since they got together. We're just, we're talking a lot in our D-zone. We're trying to make plays out of it, and when we're doing that, that's when we're playing well.
Did you have a lot of friends and family make the drive for this one?
I was just saying that I'm a real late planner, so around like 11 o'clock it was last night, I was texting a couple of my buddies and, decided to see if I forgot it was honestly a Tuesday. I thought it was a Saturday because that's usually when we come in here. But, I just said, if I can get you guys a party bus down here, what's you guys thinking? And they jumped on it right away. And luckily enough, I had 6 of my buddies and my brother come down. And it'd be cool to go up in the crowd and celebrate with them. And just, it was fun seeing their celebration in the crowd as well.
Will you go back on the party bus?
I don't think that's allowed. I don't know. That's a great question. That'd be a lot of fun, but I don't know if that's I don't know if that will fly.
How does the Battle of Ontario sound in the playoffs for you?
Yeah, great. Obviously they're a very good team over there. They make a lot of great plays. They make it hard on you through the neutral zone and their D zone. So, we got to be ready for that. We'll do our scouting and figure out ways that we can work around it.
You grew up a Leafs fan. Do you have any memories of the Battle of Ontario?
I knew this question was going to come right now. I'm drawing a blank, and I'll answer that next time for you guys.
What's it mean to win the division?
Oh, it's huge. To be able to start playoffs on home ice in front of our home fans, it's massive for us. You get that last change, you get that Game 7 home ice. So it's quite an accomplishment for this group, and we're super excited about it.
3 shutouts in your past 4 or 8 wins in a row. How would you say you're feeling about your game heading into the playoffs?
I feel good, but I think at the end of the day, I think the guys are really committing to a complete two-way game up and down the ice. You look at all the block shots, the way guys are sacrificing their body right now, the back check. It's what it's going to take to go far in playoffs. So I just think that we have to continue this trend. We got one more game left, but the real fun begins next weekend.
Three straight shutouts in Buffalo.
What's that?
3 straight shutouts in Buffalo.
No idea. Did not know that. Did not know that.
One with Anaheim, one with Florida.
Something about the Buffalo Wings the night before, so good food.
What do you think a Battle of Ontario is going to be like in the playoffs to get the Senators now?
It'll be fun for sure. I think they're a hungry team. They have made playoffs in a couple of years here. So at the end of the day, I just think we have to continue to do what we're doing right now. I think we feel good about our game, and it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a little bit of a war. So we'll be ready.
What does it mean for the team to see Mitch reach 100 points tonight and Auston scores 400?
Yeah, it's huge. Those are 2 of our best players, 2 of our best two-way players. The things they do on the PK in the defensive zone. I think it goes a little unnoticed, and I appreciate that as a goalie. For Mitch to get 100 points, it's huge for him, and towing 400 goals. It's a lot of goals. So I'm happy for both of them.
Do you feel like this is the best hockey you've ever played?
Probably. But like I said, I think a lot of it is the guys in front of me. They're making my job really easy, and I just have to worry about making the first save, and if there is a rebound, most of the time they're there, and sometimes I have to make a big save, and that comes with the territory, that comes with the job. So when my numbers call, they try to just keep us in the game. I mean, look at tonight, UPL played extremely well and kept this game tight. So I was just trying to match his competitiveness. So it was a lot of fun out there.
Only one regulation loss in your last 11 now. How much confidence does it add to this group finishing out the regular season this strong?
Yeah, I think it's massive. You want to be hitting stride going into playoffs, and we have one more game, and you're not going to want to take that lightly. Obviously, Detroit's a good team, and they're going to look to finish their season on a high note, but so are we. So, I just think we're going to go into that game. We're going to continue to have to do the right things, and like I said, this weekend's when the fun's going to start. So we're all looking forward to that.
First, with clinching the division, Austin's third time since '67. This team has done that.
Yeah, I think it's a goal that you set out at the beginning of the year to claim that. It's a good step for our group. Obviously, it's a tough division, so a good check mark for us. Obviously, a lot of work to be done, but obviously a good good little check mark for us.
What does it mean to have a hand in Mitch's 100-point game?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I thought we had a lot of looks tonight, both ways, and it's well deserved. He does so much for this team. He's an incredible player, special person. So, really nice to see him accomplish that feat. It's not easy. So, I mean, he's had a heck of a season for us.
He said he was excited to see you get to 400 as well, make it a full milestone night. What's that number mean to you? 400 goals.
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, he's definitely set up quite a few of those. So, it's in the end, it's a team accomplishment, I think. I mean, it's a team sport. There's a lot that goes into it, and I'm just fortunate that, it's come off my stick a couple times, but, it means a lot. Obviously, this group's been really supportive all year, and, individual awards are nice. I think it's nice to check off, certain things, obviously, but the focus is still on the team and doing what's best for the team and continue to put our best foot forward here, one more game, and then the postseason. So we just got to stay focused and stay dialed in mentally and, on our game and on our guys in this room.
Auston Stolarz is crediting you guys the play in front of him for what he's able to do, but what's he doing so well in that? He looks just positionally sound, technically integrated with all that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's very humble of him to say, because I mean, I feel like he bailed us out a lot, and he's done him and Joe all season long have made big saves and key moments for us, and I thought tonight was no different. I mean, he made some key stops at key times for us, whether it's on the penalty kill, 5-on-5, 6-on-5 there at the end. He's just so calm and composed in there. He doesn't really seem to get out of position or anything. It just he's just so collected in the net and so confident. So yeah, he's unbelievable for us again tonight.
The win tonight set a record for road wins in a single season for you guys. Is there something that you've liked about the way you guys have approached road games all year long?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's good. It's good stuff, I guess. You want to be a good road team, obviously. I mean, especially this time of year, heading into postseason. What the atmosphere is like, and visiting arenas. So it's good to have that confidence. I think going into the playoffs that we're a good road team, and it doesn't matter we're home or away. We're going to play the same way and compete all night.
What's the mix of new guys and the first guys, and with a new coach? How do you think this team is positioned going into the playoffs as opposed to past years?
Can you repeat that, please?
With the mix of new guys that have joined the team and the veteran, the returning core, with a new coach, how do you think this team is positioned going into the playoffs this year as opposed to past years?
I don't know. I mean, I think we're prepared. Obviously, we can't change what's happened in the past. I think you wear that. You got to push through and put your best foot forward. But obviously, it's a new year, new circumstances. Like you said, a lot of new faces, new coaching staff. I mean, I think the competitiveness that we have to have, the focus that we have to have as a group, and playing together and sticking as a team and one shift at a time, all that stuff doesn't really change. So I feel really confident in this group. I think we put in a lot of work over the season. Obviously, earning the division here is a big step for us, but we just want to continue to push forward.
Mitch is giving us the wrap-up sign here, but just curious your thoughts on the Battle of Ontario facing Ottawa in the playoffs.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I mean, it's been a long time. Obviously, they're a good young team. They're hungry. They've taken steps as well. So, I think it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's good for hockey. Obviously, it's going to be intense. So, I think we're looking forward to it.
What's it feel like to be a part of a division-winning Leafs team?
It's awesome. I'm really proud of this group.
It's a big deal, and it's it says a lot about the buy-in from the group from the word go. And again, there's speed bumps along the way. It's no perfect rise to get to first place, but the work this group's put in, coming in every single day. Days are tough sometimes, and the last thing you might want to do some days is go to a practice or do that extra workout after a game where you lose. But this group's done it consistently, and that's the biggest thing is consistency. So it's a great feeling. We're going to enjoy it, but I think we're just pumped up more than anything. We obviously got one more here to finish up on Thursday, and then we're ready to rock.
What was it like seeing Mitch join the 100-point club?
Yeah, we didn't know what was going to happen there. It was getting a little close to the end, but super proud of him. Very special. Not many guys are able to accomplish that at this level, and for Matty too to get number 400. It's just, I can't even fathom that for, the way I play the game. But it's definitely a treat to watch those guys every single night. I try to take, tips and pointers from the way they play the game. It doesn't always translate when I try to do those things, but they're just so good at it, and I'm very happy for those guys.
You've been with Anthony for a while now. Is this the best hockey you've ever seen him play?
I don't even know. He was lights out last year, and every time I've played him, he's been like this. So he just brings it. He's a gamer. He doesn't take anything super seriously, and I think that's what makes him so good. So he's just got to keep doing his thing, keep rolling, not change a thing.
He's won 8 games in a row. How much extra confidence does it give the group seeing the way he's playing now?
Yeah, it's huge. And, both of our goalies have been playing well lately, so it's like it gives you that cushion to be able to play either guy, and the group in front of those guys are going to be able to perform and have that confidence for those guys back there.
What do you think of Battle of Ontario now in the first round?
Yeah, I'm excited. Bring it on. It's exciting for the fans. Obviously, there's, a lot of passion, both organizations, but, I grew up watching this series when I was a kid. A few times, so I've got fond memories, and to be able to play in it now is just it's super special. I'm just looking forward to it.
What do you remember most, Stephen, from those games?
I remember the 2 back-to-back goals, the 1 5-hole on Patty Lalim. I don't know if it was Joe Nieuwendyk, if I remember correctly, but yeah, I just remember being a little kid, having a mini stick net right in front of the TV, and then there's a TV timeout or something like that. I just started firing the ball into the net, and now to be able to do this, I still feel like I'm that 8-year-old kid watching on TV, but I get to sit on the bench with the big boys and go put my effort in out there.
Another game-winning goal for you. Take us through what you saw in your goal and a big moment to get you guys in front.
Yeah, it was just a good fourth-line shift. Got the puck up, Yarny got it in, played behind the net to myself, cycled it down to Lottie, and he made a great backhand pass, and Yarny was at the net. So, that's textbook hockey, the way we want to play, and we just got to keep that chemistry going.
You have to find it open ice though too, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but it's a great play on the backhand on the wall like that, and the way they played their defense, they kind of had their winger spread. So Lottie did a great job getting his head up and make that pass, and I was fortunate enough to put it home.
All right, what stood out about the way your team got it done tonight, clinched the division?
I thought we checked pretty well. I think they're a very good rush team. They had some chances off the rush, but I thought our D did a good job of recognizing the situations and killing some plays, and goalie was good. Stoli made some good saves and played excellent. Gave us a chance to win the game.
Obviously, that Mitch and Auston achieved these milestones.
Yeah.
The title clinching game.
Yeah. We had some guys, obviously, this year that have did some great things individually. Willie 45 goals, Mitch 100 points, Austin's 400 goal. We can go down the line. JT, almost getting 40 goals. We had a lot of guys individually do some real good things, but the team played a real good, strong, team game throughout the season, in my opinion, defending and doing the little things right and playing for each other. And, fortunately, we were, in the position to win the division.
Do you think getting 100 points can do anything for Mitch come playoff time?
Well, he's played really good hockey this year. So I don't know why he would end going into the playoffs. I don't know. The season is a season, and now there's another one that's starting up. He's just got to keep doing what he's doing. He's done a great job of doing things for us the right way throughout the year. Penalty killing, power play, 5-on-5, along with everybody else. So, we got one more game, and then we'll get dialed in for playoffs.
Stolarz is crediting his teammates a lot. He's played this year. What do you see in himself?
Yeah, I've seen it for a bit now, where he's just very calm and net, and Like I talk about reading the play, tracking the puck and things like that. Just like in that 6-on-5, you know, at the end they had some opportunities, but he did a good job of tracking the puck and getting in position. He's a big guy, so if he's capable of getting position, there's not a lot of room there. So he's played big in net for me, you know, and he's done a great. Both goalies have done a great job for us all year.
In the Battle of Ontario in the playoffs, what stands out most about facing the Sens in the first round?
Well, they're a good team. They obviously have made a push this year to be where they're at. Like I said, they got a core group of young players that have been together for a while, and they've gotten over that hump and made the playoffs. And you know, they're a very good team. The goaltender Elmark has gotten there, and he's a solid goalie, big guy in net. So they're a very good team. It'll be a battle. You know, I was never here for the Battle of Ontario, so I can't comment on the past.
Craig, what is your sense
with the Robertson over?
Yeah, they've been very good together. I thought they were good in Carolina. Homer, for me, you know, he's skating extremely well and so strong on pucks and getting separation. And Robbie and Bobby have great speed in that line. So, like, to me, they're defending well. They're on top of things. They take time and space away from the other team, and they're doing a good job of countering off that with their speed and creating opportunities for themselves. So they've been a good line for us, and it's great to see.
But I know there's still playoffs to go, but from a sense of personal satisfaction, perhaps, to end this season with the second most points, the third most points in team history, and the second most wins in team history in your first season as coach.
Yeah, well, like I said, the guys have done a great job of buying into what we preach and how we want to play the game. That's the biggest thing. So the buy-in is everything. And they've bought into it. It starts with our leadership group of being bought in, and it trickles down. You know, like, that's the bottom line. Really it is.
What did you make of Lorentz, Lawton, and Yarncroc tonight?
They've been very good, too, for a couple games. Like, you know, they've been together for 2-3 games, and they've been solid. Like I said, they're reliable. They do the right things. I thought Lawton had an excellent game tonight in the face-off circle, amongst other things. He was very good. It seems like they have good chemistry together, and, you know, they all work and compete. And they scored a big goal for us tonight.
It's a league record for wins on the road. Road isn't always an easy place to win.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm very proud of the guys for that, and I mentioned it to them. You got to be a good road team. And our team was excellent on the road this year. I thought they did a great job. A lot of back-to-backs throughout the season and going on the road in the back-to-backs, and played really good hockey. So very, very proud of them for that.